Goeiemorgen! Good morning, fellow South Africans. And look, I have had all your emails about this huge Koeberg nuclear power station leak and stuff like that. And the reason I have not responded to it and not put a video up about it is because I could find nothing to support the urgency of what is being suggested in other media. And look, the other thing is that I have a huge amount of respect for Willem and for Ronaldo, and you know, the thing you guys who follow my channel have to understand is that we are not mainstream media. We do not have contacts in government. We do not have contacts infiltrated into various areas. We have to assess whether we think a story is true or worth reporting on or not. And sometimes we get it wrong. Okay. Now, the issue that I have about Koeberg is that the leakage that's been referred to here is nothing new. Since 1994, it's been happening on a regular basis. And if you do your own research, you go to Google, type in Koeberg, and type in a leakage, and you'll find their reports in 2010, 2015, 2016, 2017, and in between about nuclear waste being leaked. So this is really, from what I'm reading, not something that is new. And I'm not saying that the videos that have been put up about this are incorrect. They might have absolutely 100% watertight information supporting what they say. And I'm not here to judge what they say. I'm here to put up what I believe is important to my channel. Now, on my channel today, you'll notice I haven't touched that Koeberg issue. I've been talking more about the personal issues facing white South Africans in the current environment, because that is what a community channel does. I'm not there to try and create shit. Now, a video I put up earlier today which caused a bit of controversy was about what's happening in Botswana and the suggestion that there might be a coup. Now, I might be totally wrong, but I've given the source, I've given the information. The reason I put that video up is because if there was a coup in Botswana, the impact on the community in South Africa would be enormous. It would be devastating, especially up in the northern area where all the trouble is currently happening. And that brings me to the other video I put up today, which is about the red hot spots, like just west of Midrand or Fourways, where there apparently is a huge number of home invasions going on. That is my target market. Yes, I do talk about Eskom and I do talk about other things from time to time, but I didn't get into the Koeberg thing because I could find nothing to confirm what was being said by other YouTubers. And as I said before, I have a huge amount of respect for these guys. And I think we all know that sometimes we get things wrong. I mean, I pulled down a video 2 days ago because someone had pointed out that this wasn't happening in Durban, it was happening in some other part of the world. And first thing I did was I just pulled the video down. And that's what you do. But you've got to understand that YouTubers like Willem, Ronaldo, and myself, we're a one-man band. We got people who support us and send us information, and sometimes that information is incorrect. And because I tend to put up a lot more videos because I like to keep my subscribers really informed. I do get it wrong. I'm not saying I don't, but it's not intentional. That's the whole point, and I have absolutely no doubt that Willem and Ronaldo are exactly the same way. They don't put up stuff intentionally to mislead you. They're putting up stuff that they believe in, and they're putting their point of view and their perspective on that information. Now, why am I talking about this? Because there's an article that's come up and I'll put the link down below. This is in the South African newspaper, and it says, nuclear waste leak at Koeberg, don't believe everything you read. And they go on to say, Marula Media reported that there has been 3 nuclear waste leaks at the Koeberg nuclear power station in the Western Cape. Corne Mulder from the Freedom Front Plus Chief Whip asked the Minister of Energy, Jeff Radebe, about the leaks. Radebe allegedly confirmed that there had been 3 leaks at the Koeberg plant in May 2014. Now let's get these dates right, okay guys? Remember I told you about I did my own research on this on Google when you guys told me about this video. The leaks were in May 2014, October 2015, and November 2015. Now that's over 3 years ago. According to Radebe, the leakages were reported to the National Nuclear Regulator. However, the public was not informed as the level of radiation was negligible. So this was not a huge issue. And as I say, I'll put the link down below so you can read this article for yourself. We reached out to the Department of Energy for comment, and we'll provide updates as more information becomes available. This is good coming from the mainstream media. Twisting information in the era of fake news. The information in the article is factually correct, but of course, as South Africans, we are never satisfied with a straightforward explanation. One netizen made a video about the report and he shared it on his social media. The caption, complete with obligatory exclamation marks, read, "Very troubling news. South Africa's only nuclear power station, Koeberg, is leaking nuclear waste into the environment. Please retweet." Which of course net citizens did. At the time of publishing 150 retweets and counting, note the tense used is leaking nuclear waste. A follow-up tweet exclaimed, "This is huge news. Why are there 0 reports in the English media on this? Marula Media reporting this 18 hours ago. Nuclear waste leak. What did the experts say?" Okay, James Sylvan, author of Blackout, the Eskom Crisis, saw Petzer's tweet and said, "Twisting the facts from the original report is beyond irresponsible." And what I'll do is I'll just, look, they're in the link below, so you can just go and look for it for yourself. Anyway, getting back to what the response is to this situation on YouTube. And hey guys, look, you got to understand. I put up a video clip earlier today where what appeared to be a totally credible mainstream media newspaper said there was a coup coming in Botswana, and I've had a whole lot of shit coming in on the comments about that, and I'm leaving that video up because it demonstrates the tightrope that guys like me, Willem, and Ronaldo walk when we actually look at the story, have a look at the facts, and decide we're going to run with it. You know, it's not that someone's trying to create fake news like the mainstream media. And the way the mainstream media create fake news is by totally neglecting to report on things that do not support their narrative. So we're not talking about information that has come to us that is incorrect. We're talking about information that the mainstream media know about, but they refuse to report on because it does not suit their publisher's narrative. There's a huge difference between the two. Just understand the huge difference between the two. Okay, so look, I'm not going to go through this whole article because the link will be below and you can read it for yourself. What I am going to say is that the real story here when it comes to Koeberg is the following. And again, I'm going to put this article down below this video so you can read it. And it says, waste from Koeberg. Now remember, this is radiation. This is as bad as a leak. This is stuff that is dangerous, highly dangerous. It's radiation, it's crap. Okay, so in this article, which is from The Conversation, and this article is dated back, just so we get the facts right, this is dated back to 2018. It's about a year old, just over a year old. Okay, they say as follows. Waste from Koeberg. The arrangement is that low and intermediate level nuclear waste is transported to a site called Vaal Puts in a sparsely populated Namaqualand, about 500 kilometers north of Cape Town. High-level waste is kept on site in Koeberg in what are known as fuel pools. South Africa does not have storage facilities for its high-level waste. Like the rest of the world, construction of nuclear plants was initiated without a specific waste disposal plan. With the understanding that each country would manage and pay for it themselves. Unfortunately, South Africa is likely to approach decommissioning Koeberg in the same way other countries have done it, by effectively leaving the waste on site indefinitely in temporary storage facilities. Now that to me is the red card here. That is a huge issue. You've got highly toxic, highly dangerous radiation that's going to be left on site. South Africa's reputation when it comes to maintenance and that sort of stuff is not very good. So, you know, here you have a reality of toxic waste and a government that is incompetent to handle that situation. That to me is a huge issue. All right, let me just continue with this article. This avoids the expense of waste processing as well as making difficult political decisions, but it passes the problem to future generations while continuing to expose the nuclear plant's neighborhood to contamination risk. This is a serious risk at Koeberg, given that it is a mere 30 kilometers from Cape Town city centre. Koeberg's decommissioning is an awkward reality that cannot be ignored for much longer. This should become the main focus for nuclear professionals in South Africa, rather than new plans. Eskom and other partners in the energy space need to develop detailed, credible decommissioning work plans with realistic costing scenarios and funding strategies. A crisis can be avoided, but only through early and proper planning. Now, we know that Eskom is incapable of that, and that is a huge issue. So, this is my message in brief, guys, that look, you got a handful of people like myself, like Ronaldo, like Willem, who are out there trying to tell the world about what's going on in South Africa. And sometimes they pick up information and they misinterpret it and they get it wrong. Look, that doesn't make them feral. That doesn't make them fake news. I have done it several times, and as I've said before, what I do as soon as I find something that I thought was real and relevant and pertinent to my channel was fake, that video is gone. It gets pulled down straight away. And that way what's left is still relevant and accurate. It's not rocket science. Anyway, guys, look, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, and have a great evening or great day. It's your morning. Okay, bye for now.